Before anybody starts freaking out or anything, this is only the first part of this, and no, I'm not only going to play the British Valentine. There is another Valentine in which they always release on Valentine's Day. I bought it last year and maybe played a few matches with it. And never messed with it again. So this year I want to try and do a little something different. And I'm going to first of all try and create myself a 3-0 lineup. Because we're going to goof around in 3-0 today. And I'm going to take this chance to hopefully level up some of my lower tier things. Also, hello, how are you? Alright. Can't forget the T70. It's such a cute little guy. Look at him. Alright, so we're going to start with Britain, considering Britain does have quite a few Valentines. So we are going to hopefully get a victory in our Valentine today. I need to pack a little less ammo. There we go. I find that 20 rounds is normally sufficient enough, so we don't really need to bring out anything crazy. Will you be my Valentine? Wee. Hello, demon. Who decided to J out in a stew? You can always join me and play the Valentine with me. I know nobody else is going to. Wait for me, little Stuart. The Valentine must help. There we go, I feel better. I got over here. By the time I drive all the way over here, everybody will be dead. Oh my god, that is so corny. Don't say that again, Mig. Don't ever say that again. Ever. Oh my, how explosive. I can't see anything to actually shoot at it, so I just shot blindly. Is that a German Panzer? He missed. Alright, well. Why did it toss both of them? I hate the way that works sometimes. It's like the button's way too sensitive or something. The Valentine, especially this one being at 3-0, just really makes me mad a lot of times. Because this thing does not need to be at 3-0. It's way too lightly armored, and the gun is okay, but like that is not a reason to put this thing at 3-0 at all. M3 Lee down. Is that a... Oh, no. I didn't do anything. Oh, M3 Lee, M3 Lee, M3 Lee. Oh, thank you. Well, no, that was not the M3 I was talking about, but hey, I'll take it. Hey guys, the Germans are coming. Gunner and machine gunner on that one. I'm just gonna hold them off as much as I can here. Commander loader. And the Valentine survives. And then my grenades get hit. They flanked, but there's nothing I can do. Alright, I need to back up, like, right now. I am a bomb magnet right now. With all this smoke sitting here. Is that a... Alright, is that the big cannon one, or is that... Nope, that's the small one. There we go. There we go. Took that one. People wonder why I like the Valentine. This thing's actually pretty decent with armor if you angle it right. Because even if you don't quote-unquote suffer with the German tech tree, you end up suffering anyway. Gunner. Love how he drove off immediately. Enemy kill assist, I'll take it. I just killed a random. And people wonder why I like this gun. Funny enough, the one that they have on the Churchill is basically supposed to be the same as this one. But I don't know, the one on the Churchill just never has felt like an equal to this one. Because the Churchill, the one I'm talking about, is at 4.0, this thing's at 3.0, and you see how well it dominates at 3.0. Of course, I'm pretty positive I'm down tiered too, so that also has something to do with it, but... Dude, why do you even need a low tier lobby in a Calliope, honestly? The Germans are here. Dude, this guy just got the answer to his dreams. He's gonna try and kill me. He's gonna fail, but he tried. Guys, do you think if I sat here and pretended I was a van that I would fool people? One down. There's one behind me. I can't stop moving though. Is that a... No. 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 I'm not even lying when I say the freaking French showed up. Okay, gunner. Fuel tank. I can't push because if I push I'm risking everything, but I ain't got a choice here. I gotta kill him. There we go. It's another down. I don't know what number I'm at now. I'm just killing things. Gunner loader. Alright, I'll take it. I gotta rotate around. Oh no, don't rotate around. Better yet, run. Nope, I finally died. It took them so long to kill me. Like, I have never seen it take so long to kill one person. I think he went AFK because he's just sitting there. I'm sitting at the top of the leaderboard with 9 kills right now. I don't know how, but I am. And no, that was a short barrel 75, most likely the Panzer IV F1. Funny enough, I know a lot of people think differently. I prefer the short barrel Panzer IVs at low tier way more than I do the long barrel 75s on the Panzer IV. Because it just, like, it dominates, it reloads fast, which is a blessing. So, you guys saw what a 57 can do at this BR. This is a tank that is at the same BR, but we're about to see why I can't stand playing this particular version of this tank. Oh no, not you again. You should sit down. There we go. You know, I love how I went to talk trash about this tank and then it proceeded to perform well. It does. A lot of people don't seem to realize this. I will always say that it will always depend on the shell that you have as to how well your gun will pin. Because when I first got the Ram 1, I couldn't pin anything. But you guys saw how much of a ease of work it had just now going through and just murdering those two tanks. In the VK, if you're talking about the early versions of the Panther, is at 5.0, not 4.0. Just FYI. Well, to be fair, I don't like the RAM either. Especially not with the 40 mil. I can deal with the 57 mil better than I can with the 40 mil. And it's weird because you see how small the 47 mil is, but when you look at the 57, you're like, my gosh, that's a massive gun. And then you realize it's actually not. It's a 57, but it looks so much bigger than the 40. For some odd reason, the 57s for British tanks are better than the 75s, and I have yet to understand why. I don't know if it's like just the amount of explosive filler they put in them so that they have better projectiles or what, but they perform better. Ow, I hit a rock. It's fine. I can get over this. Here we go. RAM. You know, every time I hear the word RAM, I immediately go to like the Dodge Ram. So needless to say, I'm over here like, wait a minute, this ain't no pickup truck. Tank over there. Hold on a sec. Alright, I'm gonna be AFK for a minute. Okay. Well, here we go. Daily gamer number one. Excuse me, pardon me, thank you. Oh, that's a T-34. high, I'll be a distraction. This guy is panicking. You know, if they would take his track, he wouldn't be able to move. He machine gunned me but didn't kill me. That's weird. I've never seen somebody machine gun by somebody and then just leave them alive. Normally the only time I do that is I'm like, haha, I want you to see me kill you, and then freaking murder them. But always be sure you have a good shot on them before you do that, or else you're going to feel really stupid. You're going to machine gun them, alert them of you being there, and then you're going to die. Because the fact that you thought you could kill them and then you couldn't. Then it makes you look like an idiot. I've had that happen before. But we will go back to the Valentine once I get... since this is the only vehicle I still need to spade out for the British, I'll try and spade this thing out, and then I'll work on trying to get the Russians spaded, because I know I got a few of them that I gotta spade out. Be a sec. Okay. Oh my God, come on. Yeah, give me a sec. Let me get this repair going for this friendly. Did you just get this vehicle, sir? Hello. I'm playing the Valentine for Valentine's Day. Alright, dude. Oh, yeah, because I forgot you don't have the headsets anymore. Oh my God, so it's like an alert system or whatever in there. Oh my God, shut up! Pull up. Pull up. That would be my kind of system right there. Pull up, you stupid idiot. I love how he immediately regretted pushing forward too. Just freaking take his gunner and then he just regrets everything. He had a perfect chance to kill me too there. That was probably the most interesting part on that. That's an M10. I can't kill that. Load HE, load HE, load HE. Thank you. Oh, hey, Martyr. I'm gonna go bully whatever this is. What is this? Oh, it's a T-80. He's so cute. Well, he was cute, now he's dead. But anyway. Dude, that AA gun is having like the worst day of his life right now. He's got bullied. I'll give the 40 mil some credit. It's actually pretty good once you get the good shell for it. Alright, we got the RAM completely leveled up. So now we have the Gaz AA gun. That'll be fun. We have the BT-7M, the T-70, one of my, I think is a really cute little locomotive, or yeah, locomotive. I'm smart. And the BT-7 that we are going to spade out. I don't know why, but I'm going to try. Would anybody like to join me in this madness? I sense fear. Are you scared? But why? There's no need to be scared. Oh my god, I'm packing way too much ammunition. Alright, there we go. Are you scared? As a matter of fact, I am. Oh. I got a 45 mil and I'm at 3.0 in a 1.3 tank, so we're gonna see how well this works. Also, I don't think I have all the engine modifications on this thing yet, so she's pretty slow. No, I'm playing a tank. BT-7. The cute guy. You know, the guy that everyone takes in the top tier and thinks it's going to work out for them, you know? No, wait, that's the M22, excuse me. This one is the one that you see at higher tiers murdering people. Once it gets going, it's pretty fast, but... Alright, I'm gonna do a jump. Ugh, that was like the saddest jump ever. Hello? I'm just a kid. I like playing with Legos. Oh, the SAV's trying to protect me. Oh, not really. He's just sitting there. Oddly enough. Oh no. Stay away from my friend. Oh my god, the SAV murdered him. The SAV is dead. Jay, do I attack the Sherman? Or does the Sherman attack me? Stay back! I have a gun! Oh, he had a gun. He brought a Stewart. I didn't see the Stewart until it was too late. I like how I was like, stay back, I have a gun. Meanwhile, everybody has a gun. BT-7 is best tonk, trust. Honestly, I do really like the BT7s though, because I love the origin story of like the BT5 and all. Because originally these weren't even Russian tanks; these were American tanks, and the Russians bought the design off of America, and they started producing them because America didn't see a use for them. It's always really cool learning about little things like that, in my opinion. Little tidbits of information like that. And a cool feature of the BTs is the front road wheel, the big one. You can take the tracks off of all the models, and it will drive without any actual tracks because it has tires instead of just regular road wheels. So that's also a really cool little thing, I think. Oh no, they brought friends. You know, it would be great, like right now. I missed. Uh-oh. The Japanese are here. Oh my god. I should have just took off running. But I also have the BT7M, which I think is just a faster variant, I think. Because it's the same gun, same turret and everything. There's not really a big difference. The Valentine is awesome. You just need to learn how to use it. You angle that thing just right. No, I used to, when I played Britain, that was when I wanted to chill. The Valentine, the 3.0 and the 2.7 Valentines were the two I would just go and chill with, dude. Oh, dude, the Hungarians are here. There's a Hungarian and he's watching me. Got your engine. Gunner. Oh, no. And I get killed by the guy that... That's embarrassing. Alright, so I got two options here, a SU-122 or a Gaz AA gun. I'm going with the 122. I had that Hungarian going for a minute and then I freaking screwed up by getting behind him. I keep forgetting they have decent gun depression. Oh, that's a...
Another zone captured.
Well, he's dead. They're trying to take my tracks just to keep me from killing them. I love how much they fear this gun. Get him, Gaz. Oh no, the SU-122 went in there. He's got two of us. Need to... Well, that was an entertaining encounter. Two Gaz things murdered, or two SU-122s to kill one Cromwell. If I would have mounted the HE round, though, I think we would have done better, but, oh well. Can't always be perfect. I'm gonna need to load the HE round for this BR. I mean, don't get me wrong, heat rounds are great, but sometimes they don't pack the punch that you need them to. Bonk. Just roll up and freaking murder him. It makes you really wonder, though, like, ow, my breech. Oh, I'm screwed. I got a minute worth of repair right here. And nobody's gonna want to help me. That's like the one weakness that I've noticed about all the SU variants, especially the ones with the T-34 chassis, is a lot of them you can't really expect to survive from the rear because they put most of the armor on the front. So needless to say, you're hoping and praying that you can slap somebody and keep your armor frontally aimed at them. And half the time it doesn't work, so. Good shot on that Chi-He dude. Good shots. Oh, I love it when they're invulnerable for a second. Why is it labeling him as a tank destroyer? Oh no! Well, this didn't turn into the short stream I figured it would be, but hey, we're okay. Alright, well that's most of that stuff for that. Let me see if I can figure out what the big difference between the BT-7 and the BT-7M is. The only thing I'm seeing is maybe the gun mantlet changes a little. They take the toolboxes off of it. I think there's a different amount of horsepower. Yeah, there's a different amount of horsepower in it. Yeah. But the gun's the same. The tank itself is basically the same. Maybe a little bit extra armor. Yeah, hold on. Let's look at armor right fast. Alright, what are we looking at? 15. 15? No, okay. Maybe it's just the engine that gets changed around then. I don't know. I think it's this one that gets... No? Is it the T70 that I'm thinking about? Yeah, the T70 gets the APCR, so... Alright, here we go again. Time to get murdered. We all know it's gonna happen. I'm just saying it aloud. Oh, great. One of those maps. I hate these single point maps, and they always seem to love to give them to me. I know what I'm gonna try and do, though. I'm gonna catch them off guard. Run, little BT, run! Go faster! Yeah, I immediately see a difference in the BT when it's not in snow. Look at that, it's just gone. This thing's like a sports car. Put a bush or something on the front of this thing and I guarantee you it would do really, really good. I think the one thing that kind of scares me though about the BTs is there's nothing actually keeping the tracks on, and you're like I'm watching them flex like crazy. I sound like a lawnmower. Brrr. Oh, that's why you can't go that far. Okay. Alright, well cool. I got me a good little spot over here. Funny enough, the 1.3 version nor the 2.0 version, neither one of them get a I have no shot on anything right now. I'm just here, existing. Alright, I'm gonna take my chances. No, I'm not. Hold that thought. Loader. I got him. Alright, I'm getting out of here. That's all I wanted was one kill. Now I can not hit a tree. Run. Go that way. Go. No, don't hit the tree. Run! Because once they figure out I'm over here, I'm dead. They figured it out! Wait, did he not see me? Huh? Well, is he blind? I think he's legally blind. Yeah. Alright, well. I'm just going to slowly climb this mountain and pretend I don't exist. Slowly climb the mountain and pretend I don't exist, and I'm dead. Yep. You know, there comes a time when you just accept death, and that was one of those times where I just accepted death because I knew there was no coming back. He stared at me, and that was not the look of friendship either. The bad thing is if I would have been able to aim at him faster, I would have had him. Oh, well, he's dead now, so we're good. Yay! But yeah, look at like the tracks and stuff of the BT-7. Like, look at how like freaking just flexes and bounces and everything when you're moving. Like, I love the BT-7, don't get me wrong, but there's several things about it that kind of make it useless. And funny enough, I remember the story of the T-34 and all, briefly, of course. So the T-34, the whole reason it was created was because it was needed to combat the Panzers, the Panzer IIIs and Panzer IVs. So at the time that Russia was first getting invaded and everything, all that the Russians had were BT-5s, BT-7s, like T-80s, T-70s, stuff like that. They didn't really have anything with what I like to call decent armor. So they were sending like waves and waves of like things like this out, saying, hey, do your best to, you know, whatever. And so you had these BT-7s, BT-5s, things like that, running for their lives against these Germans that they couldn't even pin to begin with. But the doctrine of Russia was, you turn around, we kill you. So you had these guys just constantly charging in with vehicles that were just obsolete against the Russian or the German stuff. And they were just dying and dying and dying. And the guy was like, well, you know, Stalin has a competition going on. I have two T-34s that I really want to see if he's gonna like. And in the movie that I watched, and yes, this is based off of a movie, he takes them, which this is actually real life. The movie was based off of real life. He took the T-34s on a road test. And on the road test, they performed excellently in every situation. So they were obviously really good at what they did. Obviously, right? So, you know, it stopped being an issue of performance. It was just getting there. Well, what they didn't realize, I don't know if this was like something they slapped into the movie just to make it more interesting to watch or what, but according to the movie, I'm being strafed. Oh my, the Panzer! No, bad. Oh. But according to the movie, there was also Crusader, I meant 3-0. According to the movie, they had a traitor that was actually a German spy that was, I think, the driver of one of the tanks or something. And his job was to either get one of the tanks to the Germans or destroy the tanks. And I think he tried to do both. But he ended up failing, and they ended up getting there. But I think the actual guy that designed them died before he actually got there, from what I remember hearing. So, like, he never got to see them be successful, but the T-34 was a far successful tank. When they showed it to Stalin and everything, he was just blown away at how good it was. And rightfully so. It was a really good tank when it was first produced. It's just sad that they, rushed it into production so hard, because that's what caused it to be such a horrible tank, was the rushed production. But, obviously T-34s were plagued with their issues, obviously, but... I'm gonna wait for him to figure out that he's being watched. Too late. He died. I wonder how long he's gonna know that I was watching him. But yeah, the story of the T-34 will always get me, especially like how it was designed and everything. Like the story of the T-34 is awesome. But it's crazy when you think about it, because like the Russians were going against the Germans when everything first started with basically loads of nothing, trying to defeat this enemy that was like far superior to them. And no, I'm not glazing the Germans. It's just the truth. At that point, they were far superior to the Russian tanks. You would have probably seen a T-70 out there somewhere, a T-80. You had BT-7s that were charging out. They didn't have the Su-122 because the chassis of the T-34 wasn't available. You had Su-76s, probably an Su-5 somewhere. You probably even saw a T-28 running at them at some point. But the Germans were just destroying them faster than they could get them out. But when the T-34 came into production, the Germans had a hard time killing it, making it one of the best Russian tanks. And they just threw it into production, started producing it in mass numbers, and it was just a really, really good vehicle to a point to where it was highly produced. So... at the end of the day, it was yay. But I'll always like that story, because people like to say Russian bias and everything. When you listen and learn all the crap Russia was having to go through before they actually started pushing the Germans back, and when you think about it, all right, there if you guys haven't watched the movie T-34, highly recommend it, because it highlights how fast the T-34s were modified. It does it in a really, really awesome way, because in the movie, spoiler alert, if you don't want to watch, or if you don't want me to spoil it, you can click off now. But it highlights it because in the beginning, this guy, he's fresh out of tank school, but he knows all the regulations and all. He gets this tank crew, and they're kind of slacking off, so he kind of fixes them a little bit. And they have this town that they're trying to cover an evacuation with, or something like that. So they get these dudes from the army, and the dudes from the army are like, well, all we have is your tank. So they set up a plan, and it cuts to this, early morning scene, and the Germans are in their awesome looking Panzer IIIs. If I remember correctly, the Panzer IIIs that I remember seeing were the Panzer III J1 was the big one that I saw being used. Actually, this particular variant, matter of fact, and it had a German flag sitting on the top and all, yada yada yada, right? Oh yeah, we're not going to talk about him. He's a happy guy. And anyway, so they start pulling into this town. There's Panzer IIs like we have in the game. There's the Panzer IIIs. There's some half tracks with soldiers in them. Yada yada yada. Right. The T-34 is hiding in the hay. Well, in order to get them to push, they make a makeshift, what looked like to me a ZIS-30 cannon, and they pull it and make it look like they're getting ready to fire at them or whatever. And the Germans freak out. They fall for the trap. The T-34 starts, he takes a shot, kills 2 tanks in a row. Or it was either 2 or 3. Either way. And this battle ensues, and he kills like all the German tanks except 1, if I remember correctly, was the number that it ended up being. Like all but 1. And it ends up they both kill each other as far as the tanks go. Both tank commanders get out. The Russian tank commander proceeds to try and save one of his crewmen, which leads to him getting shot by the German tank commander and him ending up in the hospital and in a POW camp. Years pass, and the German commander is now like a highfalutin guy, right? But he never forgets a face. So, they're preparing to get a tank crew for T-34s to test out their Panthers. They have a captured T-34 that they want to test out against their brand new Panthers and train their tank crews and stuff. So the guy's looking through all these candidates, and he finds the picture of the guy that he had killed, or at least he thought, years before. And he has a scar from it, if I remember correctly. And, well, make a long story short, they get him, and he selects out of, oh my god! He selects out of, like, a group of prisoners that were tank crewmen, he selects the people who he had worked with before to help him, because they knew how he ran and everything, right? So they, and I'm leading up to this because the movie, like I said, it really does a really good job of it, showing how the modification of the T-34 went by. These guys have been in prison for so long, they had been POWs for so long, they didn't know what was going on the outside world at all. And so they select the crew. The German guy goes, oh, well, we have this T-34 that we want you to use against our German tankers or whatever. And you're gonna die. You're gonna die, basically. The guy tells him, you're going to die. There is no, getting out of it. You're going to die. So, they find, I think it's like 5 rounds or something like that hidden in the tank that the Germans just failed to get. They hide them. And you'd have to watch the movie because I'm not giving all the details here. They hide them really well, in my opinion. Watch out, Panzer. Yeah, you're not pinning the front armor on this thing. Oh my god! Finally! Right after I said it, too. You're not pinning the front armor, and this thing freaking dies. Anyway, so the guy goes and they hide the shells, yada yada yada. Hello, potato. So they hide the shells, blah blah blah, right? And is that what I think it is? It is. I love seeing something like that panicking. Did you just try to rocket me and fail? Oh boy. Come on. I'll take it. Anyway, so they uncover this T-34, and you know they're staring at it, and they're like, "What's this?" And like I said, the Russians, they had been in these prison camps for so long, they didn't have any access to the outside world. The T-34 that they were given was an 85, a T-34-85. I believe it was a 5-man crew version. And the one that they used in the beginning of the film was the good old-fashioned 76 mil version. Hold that thought. I got a AA gun. Duties. If he crashes, that'll be awesome. Alright, here we go. I'll take it. Oh no. Run. Please run. I gotta reload. This ain't good. Just let me be a truck in peace. Just a little guy. There's a Panzer. I just want to drive. That's all I want to do. Just drive around in this. Because I can't do anything to any tanks. But anyway, you know, they're surprised because they didn't know what was going on. And it really does a really good job, in my opinion, at highlighting oh, dang. Just immediately murdered by the British. Ow, my face. Anyway, but, you know, I think it does a really good job at highlighting, you know, all that stuff. But that's just me. It's a good movie. If you want a good, yeah, T-34 is the name of the movie. If you want a really good KV-1 movie, Tankman is a really good one. I love that movie. Now, granted, both of these movies in which I'm referring to, they are in Russian, so you're not going to really understand them. But nonetheless, they are very good movies, and I do highly recommend. Subtitles are advised. What? I only smacked a track? Yeah, that's right, I killed your friend. What you gonna do? Nothing, that's what. Plane. I'm gonna run now because there was an M10 I saw. Or something that looked about like it. You know, if I can get a shot on that freaking British thing, I'd love to get a shot on it, but eh. But yeah, I love both of those movies. I've never been, oh, snart. Well, I should have saw that one coming. If you're talking about inappropriate stuff, no, neither one of the movies I'm referring to has any of that. That's what makes them, in my opinion, really good. They do have a little bit of romance, yes, but nothing like what you may think. Matter of fact, in Tankman, the mechanic for the KV-1 is actually the wife of the KV-1 tank commander, so that kind of adds a little bit of drama to it, and I thought it made it look really good. I love adding that little bit of drama like that sometimes because it does do wonders for films. I should call this the M10 killer, because like this thing kills more M10s than I like to say it does. No, bomb B. Bomb would be great. Bomb B. B is where we need bomb. Or C. C would also work. You know, if you see anything over there. Yeah, bomb B, because bomb B. Oh no. Hey, I was about to say the British are here, but no, he got murdered. You know, I love and hate the Valentine, and you're dead. Great. You know, when I said the word bomb B, I didn't mean take your plane and slam it into the ground. What the? Sir, are you blind? Are you blind? I think he's blind. Hey, doofus. Yeah, I'm convinced that one's blind, because, like, he drove right next to me. You can't make this stuff up sometimes. Imagine playing Britain and having your own tank murder you. I would say this. I love and hate when my own tanks from my own nation murder me. Bird just noped out of there so fast. Hello, Martyr. It's probably not a good idea for you to be here, but okay. I'm gonna reload some shells. But yeah, I do really love the Valentine. I wish I could honestly, and I will say this, I honestly wish I could get my hands on the Russian M3 Lee that they have. It's apparently like a really, really rare vehicle, but I would love to get my hands on that. You know, I can't tell if he was actually aiming for something there or if he was just going for kill the ground tactics, because whoops. Hi. You're dead now. Oh my god, the martyr exploded in front of me. The martyr! No! Oh, it's you. What? I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. No. Jay's weird. What? Get in here. Boy. I'm trying to think of like other tank movies that some of y'all might not have heard of. But bad thing is, most of y'all have heard of these, so. Alright, well, are we ready, or why are we at 6.7? Are y'all crazy? We're doing 3-0 over here. We're playing the Valentine. So I can dominate my enemies and make them suffer. Oh. You know, if there's one tank that I wish that they would bring back for a limited time, it would be the prototype T-34. I wish they would bring it on sale. If they brought that thing on sale, you would see me rushing to go get it, because I would probably rush, because I'm rushing, playing Russia to go get it. There's no way we're queuing up like this, guys. I just feel like I should tell you that.
Challenge for 30,000 euros. Cash prize. Did you see it?
What? What? Huh? What? The voice crack. Huh? What? What? Freaking Luigi showed up or something. Freaking what? We can't get into battle. We won't be able to. What you think? You're the problem. You exist. You know, I love the fact that the title of the stream is Playing the Valentine, and I've, like, maybe played the Valentine, like, a little. Jay, we're not... No, get out of here. Get out of here with that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get a Valentine. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Right here. All your needs will be met. I'm hungry. Mom? Still alive.
It's still early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Who's up? We'll flip 4. Color in the air. Tails, tongue soon. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He gets, like, so disappointed every time. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey guys, wanna see my secret freckle? What? No, if you don't know what that is from, thank God you weren't as childish as I was. Who brought an M3 Lee? Ah, God! Potato, you bent my armor! I'll have you know I'm a scout vehicle. Oh no, potato. Well, to be fair, alright, hear me out. My engine is mounted beside both of the dudes. So, if I just angle this way, they'll eat my engine instead of killing me. So, this is a good design, I promise. It actually is. I do really love the design of this thing. Because it makes it so much easier to actually survive from one side. The little guy's getting shot at. I don't know what happened, but he's getting shot at. Is that a Panzer IV? I took the loader of the guy behind him. I missed. Oh boy. Go away! I took his gunner. Took his cannon breech. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a chance here. I'm moving up. Actually, I probably need to get over here and help this person over here not to die. We got a Puma. Puma's dead. We're good. He shot over me. I got so lucky there. That's right, rank don't matter. That's what I'm talking about. I am the better scout vehicle. It's actually, y'all think I'm joking when I say this thing's a scout vehicle. That's actually what this thing was made for, was scouting. It was a scout vehicle. That and the T-80 were both scout vehicles. And if I have to say so, pretty darn good at it too. I'm gonna try and sneak up on a Stug. I didn't do it! It's very rude of you. Stop it. No. Stop it! You're bullying me. You know what? You died for that. I'm now afraid of a Stug. Help. Stugs like to eat me. So, I'm like an appetizer. I'm small enough to be one. Maybe he didn't notice. Maybe I can play sneaky sneaky. Sneaky sneaky. Sneaky sneaky. 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 Sneaky sneak. I found the Stug! There! Marked. Guys, the Stug is spawn camping. Guys? Where you all at? Are you all dead? Guys, the Stug is... I just tried to help y'all and I failed. Uh-oh. Look, Panzer, we don't have to do this. I told him we didn't have to do it, but it was too late. His gunner's out. Hold on, let me mark the dangerous Stug right fast. Yeah, You're welcome. There you go, he's marked. Like, is nobody paying attention? Thank you. I'm glad somebody is. I might be able to pin him. Give me a second. That's a negative on pinning! That's a negative on pinning! Oh, no! Engine's out on him. You're welcome. Potato. I did your work for you. Disappointed. Ow! Abuse. I'm so disappointed in you, Potato. Oh, that's a... Oh, no. Run. As fast as I run. You better go faster. That's a lot of bombs. Run! Get out of here while you still can! Hey, you remember the Panzer that, why is he aiming at me? Don't aim at me, aim at the big one. Yeah, there you go. Hey, why'd you kill him? I didn't tell you to kill him, I said for you to shoot him. It was very rude of you. Rude, Panzer. Mean. No, no. Stop it. Be my friend. I win. In the end, I was too small for him. I was like a snack, and he couldn't eat me. He had already had too much. Okay, that's on fire. That I can't reach. Guys, I'm in a predicament now. Because, oh, no. No. Go away, Panzer. Go away. Crit on the gunner. So, Potato, in the amount of time that I've been gone, how have we managed to lose 2 points? I leave for 5 minutes and you've already messed up. I love how Potato's like, why is all of this being put on me? potato. Am I gonna have to fire you? Are you gonna have to be fired? You're fired as being a tank commander. Commander, or no, gunner. You know, what just happened there? My internet just kind of crapped out on me, ow, what the? Detonation on a, wait, what? A Panzer IV? I said your commanding sucks. You're fired. I have no choice but to let you go. I had to bring out the Valentine. It's like the secret weapon over here. I'm struggling to get through water right now, so, you know, I'll be there in a moment. I'm watching just fire drip from whatever over here. Be a better commander of your squadron, sir. You're in a Stuart. That's like the most commander type tank ever. Honestly, that's kind of what I would expect to see Patton driving around and giving orders to freaking Shermans. Freaking go faster. But sir, our tanks aren't rated for your speed. Go faster. Pour alcohol in the gas tank, just make it go faster. We're about to lose A again, so I'm gonna wrap around and go over there. Also, after this match, I do have to go, so we'll do another Valentine's Day stream when I come back tonight or whatever. I'm trying to charge over here, but charging in this thing is like trying to charge with a hernia, I guess. I got eyes on a Panzer. Panzer's gunner, driver, loader's out. Killed Panzer. Panzer's down. Alright, guys. Anyway, I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Give me just a moment. I will end the stream. Alright. Remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.